Hello everyone, GamerWin here, and welcome back to the Football Gaming League Tournament 2025. This is the semifinals round 1, Kayden versus Miguel. This is a very long football match. I did not realize this match is nearly 40 minutes long, but enjoy guys, God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go in Glendale. DJ Dallas now to return it. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 60-year pro and former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6".
Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles force the turnover on the first series of this game.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Don't touch it!
I'll try again with Barkley. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. They flip it to the kicker. And he can't make it in, so they get the game's first touchdown, but won't add another 2 onto it.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Could have been 7 if they'd tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Dallas with a return. He breaks the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the 2nd time. And we only saw this group for 1 snap to start the game, Brock, so hopefully we get a longer look at them this time.
You know, Kate, in a lot of ways, it may even be easier to shake that first one off. They're barely on the field, so it's really a second chance to write the opening series you wanted.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
1-1. 1-1.
They'll run it here. It's James Conner.
Oh, man, that just stuns you. That's exactly what you're not thinking is going to happen on a 1st down run. Likely need now a big gain on 2nd to try to get back on schedule.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
1-1.
It's Conner again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
1-1. 2-2.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So a punt coming up here on 4th down off the leg of Michael Pilardi. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like, turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you can start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Great. Check. Delta.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Crosses midfield, still going. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Delta.
They go to Barkley again. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 12-point game in the 1st. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles put one more on that 1st quarter lead. It's now 13-0. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Out head the Cardinals now on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Oh, 100.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
1-1. 2-2.
I need to start this drive with Conner. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. Fights. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. It's a 2-score game early. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And that goes as a punt of 43 yards. And the Eagles will start their drive in optimal field position. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
Great.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Slot man in motion right.
No touch.
Here's 2nd and 2. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. And that's going to bring up a tough decision here for them on 4th down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Eagles with a big decision to make here. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This from 40 on the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a 1st down off this defense just yet. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he got free. And a man is there to knock that away. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Sit. Hold up.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
1. 2.
Straight ahead, it's Connor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
On again comes Michael Pilardi for another punt. Direct snap to the up man. He's going to push for it. And they get to him just in time. Another step or two, and that fake would have moved the chains. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. This one finds Goddard. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Great. Set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He's gonna try to drop it in deep. Big gain downfield. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch the lead to 23.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Murray. Throw right side, and McBride has it. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Eagles take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at the 29-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10.
Miami. No touch that. No touch.
From the pistol, Hurts. He puts everything behind this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Good. Set. No.
Hurts trying again on second down. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Good. Set. No touch.
Throwing here, Hurts. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good, but very lucky to put 3 on the board there. It bounced off the crossbar on a shorter kick. And that will add to their score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return.
Greg Dortch on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So as we reach halftime, we see the visiting Eagles taking a lead into the break. Now we'll send things over to Orlando. In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the third quarter. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short.
Automatic first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Set. No touch.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Good. Set. No touch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Still going past the 40. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Great, set. No touch.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Hurts looking to throw. Ooh, the Cardinals get to him here. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
No touch, set. No touch.
Another try following the sack. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Cardinals are set up just shy of the 25 after that tackle. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Connor here from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, he got some air under this one, deep down the middle. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Nearly an interception on that play, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So that brings up 2nd down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference.
Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No touch, set.
Here's Hurts. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. Second down now, 7 to go.
Great, set.
Here's Saquon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Great, set. No touch.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
No touch.
They're trying something here. They fake the spike. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
Now Hurts. And the defender comes away with it. Buda Baker picks it off.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. 1st and 10, Murray. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He stays up. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Sheds off a rusher. Try and push it deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
No touch it.
They run it with Saquon. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Great. Set. No touch.
Here's Barkley. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
No touch.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
No touch.
Barkley has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports.